because of the flow technology. That's where the traction pattern is, that's what the shoe's based around, that's the foundation. The whole technology of flow from Under Armour is to eliminate the rubber outsole, to lighten the shoe up, but still provide you with plenty of traction and a lightweight, responsive cushion that does, in my opinion, a fantastic job. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of West End Wednesdays, where we get straight to the point. Starting with the traction. I had the first version, I didn't scoop up the second version, but I saw these and thought this would be a great shoe to review. One, you get a great traction pattern. As you can see, you have a nice aggressive pattern. It's kind of the same design from the previous two versions. The only difference on this particular version is there's a little bit more outrigger and more cushion under the heel with the split on the back part of the heel, just to provide for a little bit more cushion and then a little bit more multi-directional movement on the heel. But the flow technology is amazing. I'm a huge fan favorite of it. I think it's one of Under Armour's best cushion setups, in my opinion, just because of the lightweight, the feel underfoot. If you haven't tried flow technology, I'm telling you, it does wonders and it feels amazing underfoot. It's like I said, it's one of my favorite from Under Armour. So with that being said, the color scheme on this, and there's like 8 different colorways, but you have an entirely white bottom with the midsole. Like I said, it's one fluid technology cushion setup. You have the flow logo on the outer part of the heel with a little bit of a hyper red gradient from the medial to the lateral side on the heel that adds a little bit of a pop to the shoe, in my opinion. Now as we move up, the other versions were knit as well. The version that I reviewed before was full knit. This is a little bit more reinforced, in my opinion, but it is top to bottom knit, which I really do like. I'm a huge favorite of knit. I like the way it feels. There's an immediate comfort once you put it on. And in this particular color version, you have a black with this white speckled, silver speckle throughout the lower portion of the upper, which adds, a nice little touch to the shoe, and it pops a little bit. You have these little design cues where these lines are running through for a little bit more reinforcement on the medial and lateral side. I think in the previous versions there wasn't as much structure on the upper, so they added a little bit along with padding and a little bit more structure on the heel collar as well too. Just, I think, for ankle support, as it is a running shoe, but it doesn't add to the heaviness or that type of feel with the extra knit on top. It's super comfortable. I think it's even more comfortable, in my opinion, than those other versions, even with the added collar, because you have a nice little pillow cushioned area for your Achilles. And then just that, like I said, reinforced area in the collar section. Now the knit stretches, there's a lot of movement there. I do, however, feel like this shoe, it fits pretty snug, and I have a pretty narrow foot. I'm hoping that with the knit it will loosen up, but I would try these on in store if you could. If not, maybe go half a size up if you have a really wide foot, because these things do fit pretty snug tight from toe to heel, and they're pretty snug as far as width white is concerned. And like I said, I do have a narrow foot, so I'm just hoping that with time it will open and spread a little bit, because it's knit. The laces, they're a little stretched laces, which are nice too. It kind of adds to the whole theme of the upper. They're black, and then you have this nice tongue that's attached to the midfoot inside the shoe, which once it's laced up, you get a nice feel, compressed feel with your foot wrapped around in this knit, and it gives you a nice comfortable, secure feel while your foot is in the shoe. You have a nice little Under Armour Velociti logo on the tongue, along with these cool little silver tips on the laces with the Under Armour logo in that same gradient, hyper red, that adds just a little bit more pop. But these shoes do come in at $130, which in my opinion is a very good price for what they do offer. Like I said, if you've not tried Flow, they do have other versions. Maybe you can find them somewhere else, but this shoe is really lightweight and it's really fantastic. I'm a huge fan favorite, like I said multiple times in the video, on this Flow technology. So in my opinion, go scoop them up. Please check them out. I don't normally do this, but when I do a shoe review, I'm out. Peace.